So you're thinking about moving to Orange Beach, or maybe you're vacationing here and you're going to be in town for Easter, and you're kind of curious as to what goes on in Orange Beach and Gulf Shores during Easter. Well, today in this video, I'm going to tell you and kind of give you a little layout of what's going on at the beach during Easter. So let's get to it. Hey guys, if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, ring the little bell for notification so you can be one of the first ones to learn everything there is to learn about the Gulf Shores, Orange Beach area, and all the surrounding areas. My name is Andy Hollis, along with my partner Aileen Fountain. We do these videos every single week just to be informative, just to kind of let you know what it's like to live at the beach, the beach life. So listen, whether it's 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months until you're thinking about making your move to our little slice of paradise, don't hesitate to pick up the phone, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, set up a Zoom call. We'd love to talk to you face to face. We get phone calls, texts, and emails from people just like you every single day, and we absolutely love it. So as I mentioned today, we're going to talk about Easter. Easter is right around the corner. A lot of people wonder what is there to do at the beach during Easter. So today in this video, we're just going to tell you what's going on at the beach during Easter. There's a lot of fun stuff to do. Gulf Shores and Orange Beach go all out for Easter, as well they should. If you're a believer like I am, Easter is like our Super Bowl. So yeah, Easter's a big deal, as it should be. And so we just wanted to tell you some of the things that are going on around town. Now listen, there's so many things going on, so much fun stuff to do, for the kids and adults. There's so much fun stuff to do. If I could do a 12-hour video and not be able to tell you everything that's going on around here. So I just picked a few of my favorites. So let's get started with Friday, Good Friday. On Good Friday, the Florabama will be having their annual Good Friday event. I think it starts at 6 p.m. and you really need to get there kind of early because it gets packed. There's a lot of people that show up for this. Actually, you can go to florabama.com and kind of see, what the schedule of events are there. But I do know that we tried to go last year and could not find a parking spot. We just weren't savvy on the fact of that Friday night being that big of a deal at the Florabama, but it is. So you need to get there kind of early. Then on Saturday, there are a ton of things going on around the Orange Beach, Gulf Shores area. Just a ton of stuff going on. Number one, the Florabama is having their annual Easter egg hunt. And it'll be on the beach. It's a pretty cool event because the Easter Bunny actually parachutes in. So that's pretty neat to see. And there will be pictures available with the Easter Bunny for kids, and they do have different age groups when they hide the eggs. They do an actual Easter egg hunt on the beach. They do different age groups too, so they don't just go out there and your 3-year-old won't be running around not being able to find any eggs. They actually know how to do this event, and they do it pretty cool. So yeah, go check out the Florabama. The Wharf is having their 12th annual Bunny Hop 5K fun run. And listen, there's all kinds of stuff going on at the Wharf. They have all kind of kids events. I think they have like face painting. They have Easter egg hunts. They have, I think at one year they had like train rides or something. So, it's a really cool little deal at the Wharf. And they put on a pretty big event. I do know that the 5K run starts at 8:30 in the morning on Saturday morning, and it runs, of course, until the last runner, I guess, crosses the finish line. But yeah, it's a pretty cool event. They'll have all the shops will be open down there. But yeah, it's a pretty cool event. So go check out the Wharf. And then Orange Beach is actually having Easter at the park, and that's at the kids park, at the community kids park in Orange Beach. They're going to be having an Easter egg hunt. It starts at 10 a.m. on Saturday. And that looks like it's going to be kind of a cool event. If you went to the Arts and Crafts Festival down that way, it's going to have that kind of same feel and vibe to it. So Orange Beach they'll put on a pretty good event down there. Also on Saturday, the Carib is having their 3rd annual Easter egg hunt and celebration. So you might want to go check that out and see what that's all about. And then on Sunday, as I refer to it, Super Bowl Sunday, that's the big day. But Sunday, there's a couple of places having sunrise services. Florabama happens to be one of them. I go to that every year. That is a really, really cool event. They do it right on the sand, right out in the back of the Florabama on the Gulf, and they have a big old huge tent set up with a whole bunch of chairs. But let me tell you a little trick. If you are able to, bring your own chair, because if you don't get there early enough, it's kind of hard to get a seat. Either bring a chair or bring a blanket to sit on the sand, because there's a lot of people. I think last year they said like 2,000 people showed up for this sunrise service. So I mean, it's a pretty big deal. You know, they sit as many people as they can under the tent, but then it's a lot of overflow out there. And if you missed the sunrise service, don't fret. They have another 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock. And then afterwards, the Florabama is actually going to have kind of like a little potluck thing, I think. They're going to have food in there. You know, of course, the Florabama is always fun. So, you might want to check that out. A couple of the other places having sunrise service is the Gulf is actually having a sunrise service. And then they're going to have one at Gulf State Park at the Pavilion. So that's another cool area to check out. Anyway, they're right there on the beach. You know, it's just an awesome atmosphere. And then after the church services on Sunday, of course, there's a whole lot of restaurants around here that are having their brunch specials. Just to name a few, Perdido Beach Resort, you can buy tickets. I think you probably want to go buy tickets in advance for that. I believe you can check it out on their website. They're $65, I think, a piece. And I don't know exactly what all's included in that. You'd have to look it up on the website, but that's Perdido Beach Resort is having that one. And then Cobalt always has a good one. Cobalt usually has like a buffet style for brunch, and then they do Easter is just a big deal. You know, they have a really big brunch on Easter. And then also the Lodge at the Gulf State Park, they are selling. You might want to get tickets to that too in advance, because they're like $40 a piece, I think, and they've got a pretty big deal planned out for that too. So looks like a really cool place to get brunch. And then of course Lulu's. Lulu's is having their Easter egg hunt on Sunday. So they're going to have the Easter bunny there. Lulu's is always fun for kids anyway. So, but I think that event starts at 1 o'clock, and they do the Easter egg hunt at 2. But the event's going to run till 3 o'clock, so everybody will have a chance to get pictures taken with the Easter bunny and all that kind of good stuff. And they'll have. I think they do like face painting and all that kind of good stuff. But I think every one of these events, also, here's an important thing to remember. Every one of these that have the Easter egg hunts, I think you need to bring your own Easter egg basket. They usually provide pretty much everything else, but you pretty much need to bring your own Easter egg basket. So just to make sure you do that. And listen, there's a whole lot of other places doing things around town. It was just, I didn't want to do a 2-hour video trying to mention every single one of them. Just wanted to kind of give you the highlights of some of the places that I've actually been and experienced some of these events. Like I said, Easter's always fun, and it's always a fun time at the beach no matter what. Anyway, hope you enjoy Easter while you're here, and that's going to about do it for our video here today. Listen, if you want any more information about our area, if you're looking to buy or sell here, or anything of that nature, just pick up the phone, give us a call, shoot us a text, set up a Zoom call. We'd love to help you. Also, remember, if this is your first time to the channel, hit the subscribe button, the like button, ring the little bell for notifications so you can be one of the first ones to learn everything there is to learn about our area. Be sure and watch some of our other videos, and until then, hope to see you around town.